Good day, everyone. It's Sunday, August 3rd, and these are the New York Times Games and Custom Connections. We have a huge episode today, bigger than most other days. We're trying to follow up a 2 in Wordle from yesterday with another great solve today. Connections is the main focal point of the video. I'm going for my 6th reverse rainbow in a row. That way I can be atop the standings for that particular statistic. Right now I'm tied with Chris Remo at 5. We have a custom connections puzzle today from Billy Nomates, one of my toughest contributors for those puzzles. Very, very difficult puzzles. Then, of course, sports connections and strands, which can always throw you a curveball. So let's not delay any longer. Let's get into Wordle. All right, here we go. So our starting word today is dummy, courtesy of Losh on the Wheel of Words. I did have a correspondence with Harv Hobson in the comments of yesterday's video saying that dummy would have been a great word to start with yesterday. But so Harv's going to try dummy today, and so am I. So dummy, double M, not great, but let's see what it does for us. Oh my goodness. All right, U, M, and Y in position. Well, I'm thinking of the umpy trap. At least Dumpy's gone. So, humpy, probably not. Jumpy, bumpy, lumpy. Okay. Well, we just had a J in the word the other day, so I think I'm down to a 1 and 2. Bumpy or lumpy. If I get lucky here, probably, and get 2 2s in a row, there's going to be some questions asked. So, again, I'll go in alphabetical order. I don't know if we've had bumpy or not, but I'm almost hoping it's not this. Otherwise, there'll be questions asked. Bumpy in 2? Okay, it's not that. All right, it's probably lumpy then. Lumpy in 3? Okay, good. All right. Maybe I can avoid some heat from that. All right, well, the 3s are 3 above the 4s now, which is great. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's go to the Wheel of Words and see what we're going to start with for tomorrow. I haven't updated this in a while. I don't know. Yeah, I think I did update with 5 words yesterday. I don't think we've had anything since then. So let's give it 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and spin. All right, for Monday, we are starting with a bit of Pumpy by Roy Schmidt. Can you imagine? Well, I mean, dummy was pretty good too. Pumpy and dummy got me exactly the same thing because Pumpy was never going to be an answer anyway. So, all right, Royce, there you go. Take it off the wheel and join me tomorrow starting with Pumpy. Maybe we'll get 2 umpy words in a row. Who knows? Probably not. All right, time for connections. Big day here. 96-day streak, puzzle 784, going for my 6th reverse rainbow in a row. Winaloo, have you been kind to me today? What's behind the play button? Okay, we have mirror, beetle, polo, bird, golf, gorilla, parrot, cricket, fever, echo, squash, bug, monkey, fad, copy, and craze. Okay, a couple animals here. A couple sports too. So polo, cricket, squash, and golf are all sports. I can't see what else golf would be. I don't see NATO phonetic alphabet words here. Okay, so that's good. Maybe we can get that in a corner. Or line, something. Good enough. Okay. I'm trying to be really careful here. After today, if I get the reverse, I'll go back to just clicking what I see. But I'm at this point here, 5 in a row. I need to go for 6. I need to get that unofficial record. Okay. A bug and a beetle. That's kind of Volkswagen cars. But a beetle is a bug, so I don't think that's going to be anything at all. You can copy it, you can echo it. you compare it, and you can mirror it. Okay, so that takes away one of the animals. Okay, what else do we have left for animals here? Gorilla, bird, monkey, and beetle. I wouldn't really call a bug an animal by itself. Okay, so I think those are the animals. Bug, fad, craze, fever. Oh, I get it. This is like a sort of an overarching sort of, I was going to say fad, but fad's there. Just like a big, like, hysteria almost. Like Beatlemania, for example. Beatlemania, I don't know, other manias, right? Like One Direction mania or Swift mania. I don't know. Just like big collective, you know, love of something, right? Okay, like Bieber fever, for those who are old enough to realize that. Okay. So I think the parrot, the copy, the echo is going to be yellow, because that's synonyms. You have sports. Usually that's, if it's stuff to do with a sport, usually it's blue, but I think that might be a solid green today. Fever, a mania, yeah, that kind of stuff. I think that'll be blue. Monkey, gorilla, beetle, and bird. Oh, I did mention Beatlemania, and this is interesting, because if you change the word beetle here and you change the second E to an A, it makes the Beatles. The Gorillas, if you add a Z to the end of gorilla, that's a band, the Gorillas. The Birds, I think it was BYRDS. I think that was a band, and then of course the Monkees. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. Yeah, and that was MONKEES. So I think these are famous bands with a letter changed. But gorillas. How is that spelled? It had a Z at the end. But I don't recall what the rest of the letters were. Okay, so if we are changing a letter, I think this is going to be purple. So I think these are famous bands with a letter changed or a letter added. Yeah, probably a letter changed. Let's go with that. Single animal in a creatively spelled band name. Creatively spelled band name. Okay, well, I think I gave that essence in my answer. All right, a craze, a fad, a bug, and a fever. Just like hysteria, a mania, something like that. I don't know. For all I know, the sports could be blue. But I think of specific things about the sport, it would be blue, but I think the sport itself is pretty straightforward. So I think that's going to be green. So I'm going to go with these as mania or hysteria. Mania, okay. The sports, just sports, I guess. I can't think of anything specifically. I guess they all use implements. Cricket, use a bat. Squash, you have a racket. Golf, a club. Polo, a mallet or something. I don't know. Whatever they use on the horses. Yeah. Sports, I guess, with implements. Just sports, okay. All right. Yeah, and then this is just to mimic. Yeah. Emulate, okay. There it is. 6 Aurora rainbows in a row. I stand atop the podium. Okay, well, I'm not going to dwell on this for too long, but I realize this is a big moment, so Bingo, bango, bongo. All right, love it. All right, very good. Let's move on to not sports connections, custom connections, and I'm sure Billy Newmates will knock me down a few pegs here. All right. Don't rain on my parade. Isn't that apt for this moment? Because I'm pretty sure he is going to rain on my parade. Okay, so we have the word shower, fountain, columns, cascade, deluge, garden, precipitation, downpour, storm, torrent, drizzle, evaporation, filtration, crystallization, tournament, and distillation. Don't rain on my parade. So probably something about rain, maybe about parades. Because Bill Innovates does give a bit of a clue in his titles, but... Oh boy, okay. Well, I guess anything to do with rain, we should highlight here. So a shower, precipitation, downpour, storm, torrent, drizzle. Maybe a deluge of water, a fountain of water. That's not really rain though. Cascade of water, I guess. Tournament. Tournament really sticks out as not belonging here. Tournament and gardens. Because like fountain and columns could be like Roman architecture, for all I know. But tournament and garden. I guess gardens could be Roman too. But tournament, yeah, tournament could be a Roman too. Like in Rome. At the CaliAsian. I don't know. I don't know about this Roman stuff though. The Fountain of Trevi. All right, I think we have some chemistry stuff here. Filtration, evaporation, distillation, precipitation maybe? Got to get some sort of rain out of here. And precipitation isn't just for rain. It can also be chemicals. Maybe in the Bunsen burner and the beakers. Yeah, I feel like crystallization could be something else. Like wordplay, crystal. Can't really break these down to anything unless it's distill. But I feel like crystal could be wordplay. So let's go with this. Maybe chemistry lab verbs or reactions. Chemistry techniques. Okay, good. Well, there's 1 out of 4. Okay, I still have tournament here. Tournament. Teams, games. Tournament and garden. It's a downpour, it's a drizzle, it's a deluge, a shower, a cascade, torrent, storm. Yeah, there's still 7 there. Unbelievable. Okay. A fountain. Columns. Columns is weird too. Columns. I don't think columns and tournament go together for some reason. Garden and tournament. Well, the tournament has seeds. The garden has seeds. Maybe crystallization has seeds. What else has seeds? A deluge. A torrent? Does it, well, A torrent is just like, I don't even know, some sort of weather event. Isn't there something about like a tornado or a hurricane has a seed? Like the eye of the storm, is that a seed? Maybe. Things that have seeds. Things that use seeds, okay. Alright, I got yellow and purple left to go here. So shower, deluge, downpour, storm, drizzle, cascade, fountain. Columns, I don't know. Shower, a downpour, a storm, and a drizzle. These are the most straightforward words for a storm I can think of. Maybe this is yellow. A little bit of precipitation. One away. Ooh, I'm in the right ballpark. So cascade, columns, fountain, and deluge. Is it just this? A bit of precipitation, rainfall. Okay. Shower, fountain, columns, and cascade. There's kind of a shape image I'm getting here, like a shower, like it comes down a certain way. There's a continuous motion there. A fountain, you look at a fountain, there's the two spouts going out, maybe, if it's a nice fountain. Columns is like straight up and down. Cascade is just sort of like gentle, even flow. Some sort of pattern dropping. I don't know. That's the best I can think of. I think this has gone on long enough. Pattern dropping. That's what I'm saying. Juggling patterns. Well, I got the pattern part of it. Juggling, though. Yeah, I can't say I'm a good juggler and I haven't really watched too much juggling, but I can imagine how that would make sense. Sort of the balls come down in a certain way. Yeah, I can imagine that. All right, very good, Bill and 08. Well, I think I just the one error there. Yeah, right in the middle, so not too bad. For the sake of looking at it, since I'm here, let's see what the stats have been for this puzzle. Out of 5, yeah, 62% solve rate or fail rate. Yeah, that makes sense. 87 plays. All right, well, congrats to those 10% of people who got it perfect, but that wasn't me. Okay, let's look at our preview for tomorrow. It's Custom Puzzle 25 by CaliAsian. It's entitled Eden, Fiasco, Aftermath. I think it should be Aftermath, and CaliAsian did say there was a spelling error in the email I was sent, so very good. All right, well, I will solve this tomorrow, or at least to try to solve it tomorrow. You can solve it today, and yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow for sure. All right, let's go to Sports Connections. Puzzle 314, here we go. So we have nose, swing, crochet, wheel, furlong, flat, rocket, skeins or skeins. He's a pitcher for the Pirates anyways. Angle, kernel, fried, mile, pacer, length, chaparral, and gore. Well, it's Al Gore probably. Crochet. Okay, well, a pacer, a rocket. Those are NBA teams, but I don't see a third and a fourth one. A furlong, a length, a nose, and a mile. Are these all horse racing terms? Okay, distances. Oh, okay. Kernel. Paul Skeens. Wheel. Hot wheel. Kentucky Fried. Deep fried. Paul. What else could this be? Paul? There are other Pauls here. Your swing, your angle. Crochet. I'm not seeing much here. Things with pirates. Paul Skeens, Colonel. Pirates. The wheel. Al Gore. What's chaparral? Chap? Colonel. Gore. Am I missing something? Is there maybe a letter changed or something? A letter added? Chaparral. Starts with chap. Colonel. Rocket. I gotta start trying things, I guess. Big wheel. 18-wheeler. Pacer and rocket. A colonel. I think Paul Skeens played for LSU. They're called the Tigers. But would they go back to his college days? I'm not so sure. Angle. Triangle. Swing, angle, flat. Maybe rocket. Golf considerations. One away. Okay. Crochet. Golf considerations. One away. Maybe your chaparral. One away. Oh. Flat angle swing. Wheel maybe? Golf considerations? Receiving routes for a running back. Okay. I'm not a football guy. Alright, one guess left to sort this out. Skeens, Colonel, Fried, Crochet, Pacer, Rocket, Chaparral, Gore. Indiana Pacer. I think they're called the Indiana Fever. That's the WNBA team. A Pacer. Crochet. Is it this? Kernel, crochet, chaparral, gore. Skeins, fried, pacer, rocket. I feel like pacer and rocket are in different groups. Houston rocket. What phrase goes with crochet? I just don't get it. Croc. This starts with colon. But we're not playing normal connections, we're playing sports connections. Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Okay, the Colonel, the Rocket, the Pacer, the Chaparral. Are these baseball nicknames? Original ABA teams in singular form. What the blazes? Okay. Okay. Crochet, fried, skeins, and gore. This is blue. Things to do with Kentucky. Maybe Kentucky Fried Chicken. Maybe Skeins is from Kentucky originally. Maybe Al Gore's from Kentucky. Maybe crocheting was invented in Kentucky. I don't know. 2025 MLB All-Star Pitchers. Oh, Max Fried, Paul Skeens. Haven't heard of Gore. Haven't heard of crochet or crochet or however it's pronounced. Wow, did I ever luck into that one? What was that, like 8 minutes? I've never taken 8 minutes on a game and succeeded. Wow, you're going to see the length of this video and thought I had a hard time with connections, but no, it was sports connections. Okay. All right, strands. Let's get into it. Let's get away from this puzzle. Okay, 26-day streak. Here we go. Puzzle 518, Tracy Bennett. All right, the theme today is sorry, didn't catch that. 8 theme words. All right, so they're all pretty short. Sorry, didn't catch that. Now I could take this literally like pardon or excuse me, or I could take it like I didn't catch whatever I was supposed to catch, right? So it'd be sports related, which I just finished doing sports. Okay, I see whiff. I see bobble. Okay, I think this is sports. A whiff and a bobble. A muff. Yeah. Is there sports here somewhere? I think there's sports here. Sports. Sports. So I said whiff. I said bobble. What's this here? F-O-O. A goof. A goof. A fumble. I do see fumble up there. Fumble. A fault. Okay, sport. Maybe I have to go back from this. Sport. Oh, sport blooper. Is that what it is? Can I get over there? Sport. Sport blooper. That doesn't touch two sides though. Alright, well, whatever. Maybe it'll come to me. Alright, fumble. Fumble. Fault. Whiff. Bobble. Goof. Oh, it's not that. Sports. Sports goof? Oh. I saw sports blooper. Sports goof. Oh. Alright. Sports blooper. A muff. And what's this? Oh, an error. Alright. Yeah, that's alright. No problem there. Can't get the spangram first every day. Alright, well, this was a very successful episode at the start, but I started to fall off at the end. Sports Connections and Strands was a bit dodgy. But yeah, Wordle connections, custom connections, all very good in my opinion. So yeah, I'll try and keep it ambiguous on the thumbnail and the title. But yeah. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to check my other video out if you want to see more word games, and also my short for the New York Times Mini Crossword. And I'll see you back here tomorrow as I try for reverse rainbow number 7. We'll see what the puzzle holds. Alright, we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, subscribe for more.
Offer you nothing, I swear by this heart.